What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. I hope you guys are doing well. An idea that has been bouncing around in my head for the last couple weeks has been how to fix this Call of Duty seasonal content release system that Call of Duty's been using for the last few years. I've always disliked it. I've always felt that we've got less content, not more content, and it feels almost as if the content is a lot more half-assed than it was before back during the map pack era. Now, what I do like about it is I can hop in the game and I get this content for free without having to, buy anything. And on top of it, it's not segmenting the population of the game at all between people that have the map pack and people that don't. But I also feel as if Call of Duty can do much better in the presentation and in the release of these content drops. But before I get started with how I'm going to address the problem, I want to hear about how you're going to address it. What would you do if Activision handed you the keys to fix the seasonal content drop system and on top of it, make Activision a boatload of money? Because that's what this is about. The reason why they do this is to integrate it with their battle pass so that you, the player, spend as much money as possible so Activision can make as much money as possible. So now that you've given me your hottest takes, and I'm looking so forward to reading them, let me address how I would fix it. First and foremost, when the game releases, similar to what X-Defiant has done, you release that annual roadmap. Let players know what dates the seasons are coming out on and what to expect in each season. Maps, collaborations, weapons, skins, whatever it might be. Let people know ahead of time what you're working on so players can get excited about the content they're going to see. And it also makes you follow a schedule. Because as it stands right now, yes, we know approximately when the seasons are going to end, but we never know what's going to be involved in them. We never know what Activision's hopes are for the seasons. All we know is that we're going to get a brand new battle pass, you're going to get some brand new prestiges, and a weapon and some operator skins and probably a map or two. And that's kind of it. But wouldn't it be nice if you knew, hey, Season 2 Reloaded is going to get a brand new minimap in Warzone for an event that we don't know about yet. Well, then it allows the community to speculate a little bit. It allows the community to be like, maybe this is for like Shamrock and Awe or something like that. Who knows? But it at least allows people to have some preparation with it, and it allows some hype and some speculation, and that's a good thing. Next thing I would do is I would release the seasonal roadmap far in advance. We're talking a week and a half, 2 weeks. You hit the community with a trailer, and then you hit them with another trailer a week before. Then you hit them with another trailer a day before. Keep it fresh in their minds. What Call of Duty does now is they release something 2 days before it comes out, and they're like, hey, this is what Season 4 has to offer. Think of the Boys collaboration. That was announced 2 days before Season 4 Reloaded launched. There was no hype, there was no excitement, there was no way to do anything to get excited for that event, because it just happened. Conversely, a game that I talked about yesterday, Dead by Daylight, the Nick Cage thing has been going on for like months now, it feels like. And that's a good thing. It gets people excited. I was excited for it. It's hard for me to get excited about in-game paid content, but here we are. That's what Call of Duty needs to do. If they're going to have a massive collaboration like The Boys, it needs to be hinted at months before. Then it needs to be teased a few weeks before. Then it needs to be presented a week before. And then it needs to be fully unveiled a few days before. That way the community can then speculate, they can get excited, and then boom, there's a ton of hype around it. And yeah, it might let some people down, but at the same time, you've drawn up a ton of impressions on what you're going to be releasing. It would have worked so much better if we found out with Season 4, there were these little Easter eggs you had to find in Warzone and multiplayer that hinted at the Boys coming into Season 4 Reloaded. Regardless of your feelings about that collaboration, it would have been something the community could work on together to really uncover the mystery, and on top of it, something that's interactive, that brings people together. This is what is needed with some of these collaborations. Now, I'm not saying you do it every time because it would be stale towards the end, but if you left little hints here and there, and this was your big way to announce your collaborations, it would be fun for everybody within the community. It would be something that players would get excited about. Additionally, there needs to be more content in each drop. I'm not talking about more weapons and more skins. I'm talking about more free content for the players. More content that's going to immerse them into the game. Unique challenges that are related solely to the seasonal content. That provide unique rewards that are only available during that season. Get people playing early. Get them to remain within the game. On top of that, add specific challenges that are only available on the maps that you bring in for those specific seasons. So let's say Expo was brought in. Well, you need to get a different type of camo for every different type of weapon by only playing Expo, which makes you play 24/7 Expo, which allows you to get familiar with the map and gets people playing the game, because some people are going to want some of these camos. They're going to want to play for them. They're going to want it on their favorite gun. It just gets people playing, and it gets people hyped up about it. And this is what you can do during your lead up to the new season, is you can unveil some of these camos, some of these operators, the brand new map, and you can give early access to some content creators so that they can play this content early, release it on their channels, release it on Twitch, so that it can again get some more impressions and get people talking. That's what Call of Duty needs to do, is they need these seasonal launches to be more of an event, not just a matter of fact. Get the community immersed in what's going on. Not only do they have the seasonal roadmap already given to them at the start of the year, now they have little bits of marketing and hype building up before the season begins. And then in season, there's constant updates going on. On top of that, the community is giving their feedback to Activision, and Activision is then implementing it into the major updates that they have during the seasonal updates. And those are good things. And I don't think that this is that much to ask in any way, shape, or form. There can be special events that you can do that get hyped up early on and slowly get uncovered as time goes on. And this isn't just related to only multiplayer or to only Warzone. This can be across everything. It can be extra missions in campaign. It can be some backstory to a villain. It can be raid missions like what we saw in MW2. It can be new zombies maps like what we're going to see in Modern Warfare 3. All of these things help insulate the game and provide it more content so the users are more inclined to spend more time on it. Now, the big issue here is there's no hype around the game. There's no interest when a new season comes out. Trust me, I talk about Call of Duty here as a hobby. People are tuning out Season 5 for Modern Warfare 2. That shouldn't be the case. It should be your celebration season. Season 5 should be a culmination of everything you've done and should be a massive celebration of the year you've had. But instead, it's going to fall on deaf ears in this community. And that is because Call of Duty refuses to build any type of interest within their game. They just want to focus on this casual fan base. Whereas if they generated some general interest, some impressions, some speculation, it would actually be good. If all of a sudden Season 5 integrated a bunch of Modern Warfare 2 content from 2009, brought it into this game, and it was slowly teased and dripped out for us over the last few weeks, as we put the pieces to the puzzle together and we find out that, oh my goodness, Terminal and High Rise and the ACR are coming to Modern Warfare 2. Wouldn't that bring people together? And then they'd be like, yes, and we're also going to bring back Mercenary Team Deathmatch. We're going to bring back all this other stuff that were in other Call of Duties as a celebration of the year we've had. And on top of it, we're doing a celebration limited time event for the month of August. And then you lead that event into your announcement and unveiling of Modern Warfare 3 so that you can continue that momentum that you've already gained from the celebration of Modern Warfare 2 into the unveiling a new chapter of Call of Duty with Modern Warfare 3. Now, I'm not saying this is the perfect formula, but what I am saying is it works to generate hype, generate interest into each and every season. Now, This does not work unless the content matches the hype. You need to make sure that you infuse these seasons, these content drops, with more content. More content that will have players playing longer, have them immersed in what you're doing. That's important here, and that's on Call of Duty to do. But you'll also gain some traction within the community if you want to build up to each seasonal release. You also have to get rid of seasonal prestige, in my opinion. I think instead what would be much better is just having seasonal challenges that provide unique rewards instead of this seasonal prestige system that forces you to get on and grind every single season to reach max prestige like it really matters. Whereas I want to just keep my prestige and grow it over time. The fact that I can play old Call of Duties and my same old prestige is there is fantastic, and then I can just grind up to the prestige master, to the final prestige, and have that be kind of the token of me beating multiplayer. That would be nice if it returned. That's obviously not the end-all be-all, but it would be fantastic. Lastly, I just want to touch on the Battle Pass, and what I would do to fix it is I would like there to be more opportunity to earn battle tokens through challenges and through gameplay than this arbitrary system that they have now. Again, integrate it with your seasonal challenges that you have that allow you to earn those unique camos. For each challenge you complete, you also get a Battle Pass token that then you can utilize on the Battle Pass to traverse the new Battle Pass. I don't think these are bad ideas. Maybe you do. I'd love to hear what you think, but that's it for today's video. That's all I've got. I want to generate hype around these seasonal content drops. I want them to be filled with content. I want the community to get excited about what's coming to Call of Duty. But as it stands right now, that's just not the case. Players feel underwhelmed with the content that they're receiving. They're not appreciative or excited when a new season is about to drop. There's no hype being generated. I'd love to see Call of Duty change that. I'd love to see Activision change that, and I think it would only provide benefit to the franchise as a whole, and I think it would help bring the community together. But let me know your thoughts on my way of changing the Call of Duty content system, the seasonal system. I would love to hear from you down below in that comment section. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.